I know he's not feeling too hot tonight, so we'll see if that ends up affecting his play. But we are off, and we are in Tycoon Castle.
Yes, weren't you trying to cure him of his Berserker strats anyway?
Trying. He wanted to learn some new, but we'll see if he falls back to his old ways.
Well, we got some basic time magic off the bat. Better than nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't give us access to much. Time level 1 is... any level 1 magic here is kind of like in this game. You're really looking for level 3 and up in most things. That's where you start hitting all your value spells. For time, it's really like 4 is the sweet spot. And
yeah, then you get fun stuff like Haste 2 and...
Wait, does it not even matter? Did I miss the menu? Are we a Time Mage, or did we find Time Mage Crystal?
We found the Time Mage Crystal. It was on that guy in the back room.
Oh, it menued so fast I didn't even notice. But yeah, so that Time 1's completely irrelevant now. And our first hint is Zazah Fleet, Path of Void. So they will need an item called Hear Use Call.
Yeah, you gotta love when you get a hint of something on the Path of Void, but then you need another item to unlock that location.
Summoner Start. Ooh. If there's a class you want to start with a secondary of Time Mage, it might just be Summoner.
As long as we can find some good summons relatively quickly.
Oh yeah, if Silk Castle has any of the summons, which it has a chance at everything from Odin and Soldier up, if it has any one of the above, it's going to be an easy opening of the game. They're going to be able to one-shot or two-shot most things in World 1, and some of the stuff in World 2 is going to go down very fast. Alright, we got the Carbuncle Esper, not the Esper we're looking for, and we got Walt's Kingdom, Path of Void. So we got 2 Path of Void early hands.
Does it specifically say Walt's Kingdom just to distinguish itself from Walt's Tower?
Yeah, so Walt's Kingdom is specifically the Shiva check.
Oh, okay.
That's the one inside the castle. So it does that because there is 2 Walt's Towers and a Walt's Kingdom.
Right, I guess there's the World 1 above water Walt's Tower and the World 3 underwater Walt's Tower.
Yeah, and those don't differentiate. So if you get a hint for one, it could be for either. Alright, we do have Revivify's Flame Scrolls in a shop. I haven't seen the monster in a box in Tool yet, I don't think. So we haven't seen our good item from Tool. We do have Sing. Sing and Love Song is actually very good to grab early. It's just it's a safety net for a late Bahamut. WindFox is going to sell his entire inventory when he gets to Sergei. We have Yoichi bows for sale. Now, he may not worry about it with a Summoner Smart, especially if there's something good in Silk Castle that just negates the need for Berserker or Hunter in general. But Yoichi bow is very strong in the early game. Its chance to crit any target is just ridiculous. And he did buy Ninja, and Ninja's a very, very good early class.
Yeah, and since what we previously found... Oh, and there's Bard. Yeah, it's nice to have access to a melee class when you've been finding magical classes only so far.
WindFox is a big fan of the two-handed ability too, so he might have bought it to have two-handed. That gold hairpin is actually a ridiculous early game find, so that's what we call an overflow. It's nowhere near the tier of item they're checking, but we have what's called an overflow where there's a chance that you can find a higher tier item. Gold hairpin is in that overflow category. So, what that does is it halves all magic spells when they have a summoner start.
So, speaking of spells, we also found Red Mage. It'll be interesting to see if someone tries to farm all the way up to X magic ability. Probably not, but you never know.
Yeah, probably not. So, sadly, Red Mage is probably the weakest mage.
Well, on their own, they don't get above, like, what, level 3 magic?
4 might be the cap. It's the bolt. It's the level 2 spell. So bolt 2, fire 2, ice 2. WindFox is going to. We're gonna see his reaction when he sees these Yoichi bows up top because he's buying other stuff. He did skip Love Song. Is he going back for it? He bought it. Okay.
Oh, and for more useful espers, we just got Ifrit.
Ifrit's good for the early game. It has some uses against some bosses that are weak. Level 3 black is the size you get. Okay, so yeah.
And Kelgar told us that Flying Lonker Ruins is on the path to the void.
Alright, so we have Walls Kingdom, which does not require an item. We have Flying Lonker Ruins, which does require an item, and the Adamantite. And we have the Zazov Fleet, which also requires an item.
But that's pretty nice getting 3 Path to the Void hints here in World 1. Well, I didn't know that Kelb was World 2, so yeah. But either way.
Oh, did we have Lonker Ruins as well? Or was that Flying Lonker Ruins or just Lonker Ruins? That's
Flying.
Actually, okay.
Flying Lonker Ruins.
Yeah, that means it's the Adamantite checks. One of the two. And the Kig is saying something about Adamantite. We may have gotten a hint that I missed that said Adamantite's World 2.
Wow, and Eykir just found Life 2. Now he just needs someone able to cast it.
Life 2 is very strong, very expensive though. Wow. So I've never seen WindFox do this. He's actually gonna save Scum for the Force chest. Trench Page World 3, so not useful right now.
Hopefully we won't need to go there anyway.
Yeah, Summoner start. And Time Mage already.
Did WindFox get lost trying to find the glade here?
Yeah, he's in a little nook. He's not far enough over. There he goes. Okay, so what I like about what he's doing... Oh, he didn't hold right or left. So, Man-Eater. Very, very good dancer weapon, sells for a lot. So he might just keep it. And it looks like he's going to. He didn't say quit automatically. So both of those two boxes, Drosy, normally hold the Brave Blade and the Chicken Knife and Vanilla, right? So for our randomizer, they're high tier checks.
Right, and you take one, you can't check the other. So no, I totally see why you would save Scum it, though it can be time consuming.
It's not too bad. Usually I run in there, I check that first. That way if I'm save scumming, if I'm quitting, like if it's like a... Let's say it's like a white suit or something that's mediocre but good, I might still check the other item.
And meanwhile, Eykir came across Shiva in Hiryu Valley and was just like,
If WindFox had a few levels, he might actually be able to beat that right now. He has Flame Scrolls and Water Scrolls already. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think the quicker they get to Kuza, the better. Especially since they're running out of money. I mean, of course, he's got 20 more K, but... Also, with the Summoner start, you can break rods. So, very good thing to pick up rods. Not gonna go there, though. Gonna go land at Ball first. And we've seen the hint from here. We've seen most of the hints that they're both getting right now. I think the first new thing we'll probably get is Eykir said, but I don't think Eykir even went to Silk Castle.
I don't think I saw him there.
That's an interesting decision to not even do it.
WindFox very definitely bought that dancer class, though.
Yeah, it's very, very strong, especially if he found a tiara, which he hasn't yet. If he finds a tiara, it becomes just a monster with a Man-Eater. Any humanoid is an auto crit on Dance. And it's just going to do thousands of damage even at the low levels.
And for a class we haven't seen, Eykir found a Dragon Fang, which is always fun in the mix if you know what you're mixing, but we haven't seen Chemist yet.
Yeah, and just plain attacking, like they said, plain attacking with Maneater's pretty good too. So Maneater's one of those weapons that auto crit things, like the Artemis bow. And they just have their uses where they just dish out damage like no other. Like, you get a beast with the Artemis bow and watch it crit, and its damage is just flying through the roof. Alright, so we did get a hint saying Adamantite World 2. So that means more than likely, our Hear You hint is probably for the Adamantite. Our Zaza fleet.
And that the Adamantite is then
on
locking Lonka Ruins, so it's the same part of the Path to the Void, basically.
Probably. Might not be, but probably. That would be my gut feeling right now. There is Mute Spellblade. Where are we at? We're in... Okay, we're in Waltz. Well, one of them can't be part of... Well, actually it can. Waltz Kingdom could just drop Hear You Skull. They could all be part of the same chain. That would be worst case scenario. No, WindFox is sitting here looking at that shop and being like, I don't have money.
And suddenly starts liquidating his inventory.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come back. And there was Fire 2, Ice 2's Blade, and I forgot what the Speed Song, which is very, very good if you don't find Mix. So Lonka Meteor holds the sub key.
And we got a hint about the trench page, so I don't know if this is a very, indirect way of saying that there's something important in the trench.
Yeah, there's always things you skip dry, and yeah, they're tiered differently, but like, sometimes it can burn you pretty hard, especially if it's a good amount of money. Like, money early is probably the most important thing in this game. Just a free water scroll, I'd take that. Oh, free vitality song. Eykir is gonna check. No. I was gonna check the pub item. Nobody likes the pub item. Slash is a big deal. And there's Thunder Rods, too.
Yeah, another nice thing to break.
But that slash is a big deal because that slash is going to let him take out enemies that he might not be able to take out naturally right now. It has a chance to insta-kill any non-heavy enemy.
So WindFox is about to hit Shiva here.
He can try it as long as he doesn't get AoE down. Well, yeah, that was an instant reset. The AoE hit both his front rows. He could have actually thought about it, so if he could have got off a flame scroll or two, that could have maybe killed the guards.
Yeah, another level or two probably wouldn't hurt, though.
Yeah. Well, he also has Fire Rod 3s. That spot has a lot of HP, though. Have we seen the Ruger hint yet? I don't know if we have. This might be a new hint over on the left side. Steamship Key World 1.
Huh. And we haven't heard anything else about the steamship, so hopefully that's not on the same path as everything else.
WindFox is running into a wall. I think he's forgetting that all these shops are the same, except for the weapon and armor shop here. But he is probably going to give us our first look at... Yeah, he's going to Sild. That's going to be our first look at Sild Castle and what it contains. And we're also going to get Wind Shrine on the right side, so we're going to get dueling new checks. Bolt 2 black. Let's see, Crystal Shield, Angel Ring, Genji Armor, Running Shoes, that's a snap. Freelancer is a good question mark. Wow, 2 good Dragoon weapons. So you could actually draw scene with what he's seen so far. There's no summons, no time magic. So you could grab Freelancer plus a spear, just to set like Holy Spear, just to set yourself up for X Death later. He is going to grab the Holy Lance. I think I would grab Holy Lance if you're grabbing Freelancer. Or I would grab a ring to sell.
And otherwise you can always get Freelancer later.
Yeah, the thing with Freelancer is it gives you the opening to equip all the high level weapons he was seeing.
And Eykir has found our first Gilgamesh.
And
that was easy.
250 HP, bye bye. And show. Now, that's actually ridiculously good. That's the best thing that they probably could have found just for free.
Yeah, that'll be nice against some of the bosses.
Yeah, so Eykir already has Shoat and Slash, which makes probably, let's say, 60 to 70% of the bosses free if he has them set up ahead of time. And a White Mage Crystal. Yeah, I don't think we sell running shoes ever, Vaughn. The rings... Actually, I think they're worth about the same. I think the rings are also 25k, and the running shoes, I think, are 25k. Yeah, the running shoes buy for 50k, but I think they only sell for half, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, I would have just took a ring. With how much money troubles they've been having, I would have took like one of the angel rings that you don't really care about, and I would have sold it.
Oh, so WindFox doesn't quite take down Gilgamesh 1 and has to endure the escape speech.
Well, he also doesn't get the experience, which is a bit bigger deal.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't try harder to one-shot him.
I mean, the only thing he's really got to one-shot is the Man-Eater. I mean, the Man-Eater may have done it.
Well, you could have danced and hoped for Sword Dance.
That's true, but a Jitterbug would have just ended the fight too. With and he would have escaped on the Jitterbug. So the Jitterbug would have done under the 250. So it's kind of a risk, and your other two attacks don't do any damage. So we're gonna see a lot of duplicate checks here. We've got Ruger over on Eykir's side, and we've got Wind Shrine being completed. He might do some shopping, or he might go to Torna. He's gonna go to Licks first. We know Waltz has the other really good early game.
And now we'll see what Eykir does in Kuza.
Yeah, advantages with Eykir on the slash find, but I think WindFox is going to find it. It's in Waltz. It's in the... which shop's in the back right? Is it not the of the weapon and armor shop. It's the right one. I think it's the armor shop.
I bet Eykir comes back for that angel ring. I don't see too many runners pass up the angel ring their first time through, if it's there.
Saying no to the running shoes? That's blasphemy.
Wait, there were 2 angel rings? I didn't notice that
Yeah.
when WindFox went through.
Well, angel rings aren't... So, the main thing with angel rings is they give you a regen, and they give you a little bit of stats, right? But they sell for a lot. So if you're hard on money, like, angel ring's like the first thing I sell. Because flame ring and coral rings both have good protection against elements. And we got triplets. You throw. And down go triplets to a water scroll.
Definitely nice when you can just get them all at the same time and not have to worry about reviving.
Okay, they prevent aging and zombies, so they're really good at preventing aging, which is a horrible ability. I do not like the early switch to a freelancer. It's okay because he gets a good weapon out of it. It's not my favorite. Okay, protect ring is the... okay. My bad.
150 gil is like a slap in the face.
It shows you about how much I use the ring. I use flame ring and coral ring. That's about it. Sometimes a wall ring. But yeah, we're getting... like... This game has a lot of stuff, but you quickly learn like what your playstyle is and what you feel comfortable doing, and that actually can get you through most things. So like, let's say you're a physically oriented player or a magically oriented player, you can make your party based around that if you find the stuff for it, and it'll get you through most of the game generally. And the chemist crystal is lurking in the ship graveyard.
Just as I was about to say that the ship graveyard had been coming up bust, we finally get something useful out of it.
And can we say that the sprite changes are awesome? The palette swap is the best thing ever. I mean, look at the pink horn, the pink summoner horn on Galuf. Just straight up neon pink. And then he's going to like a beige tan. Oh, Galuf and Barret's actually have almost the same chemist outfit. Yeah, those 3 chests were really good. So I know you're starting to look into this game, Drosy. What's kind of been your thoughts on, like... I know you really haven't even really got a seat under your belt yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, just like... remembering all the different places to check and the appropriate items that unlock the locations, just, you know, figuring that out is kind of a big first step I need to take.
So, I heavily recommend the tracker, which Strizer's branch with the map, so the full tracker with the map. Because as you check off that you get an item, it'll green light. It's just like ALTTP's tracker. It'll green light what's open to you. And we did get the Elder Branch from the ship graveyard, which is worrisome in some ways. But yeah, I know you come from ALTTPR, and it's very similar to where, like, if you check off you got the hook shot, it lights up hook shot and the mitts. And Dark World, it checks off you can do the hook shot cave.
Yeah, but even with the tracker, then it's like, okay, I'm in this town now. I need to remember like where the shops are and where the hint is if it's a place with a hint in it.
That's true. Like it does take some learning, and this game does have a learning curve on positions of things. But once you do learn like where the hint givers are You go into a shop and you know, hey, I want this and this, but you know, this isn't going to be too useful to me. It gets smoother and easier and faster. For Pyromance, you mean that one right side that you have to go through like 3 string changes to get to? Like at the beginning? Yep, I don't grab that one either. The only thing I'd look at dry, if it's early enough, I definitely grab the 5 chest room. So we're talking about Flying Lonka Ruins. There's, the chests in Flying Lonka Ruins are all scattered, and they're not super high tier. So, looting them most of the time, unless it's earlier in the game, you don't do.
Ooh, Lena is poisoned on Eykir's side because I remember just from the vanilla game, it feels like that's what Lena does. She always gets poisoned or killed or whatever.
So he ran into Magisa, and Magisa's script automatically poisons Lena. Doesn't matter where Magisa pops up. But what's funny is the script is so hard written into the game that going to Magisa's position, even though it's no longer Magisa, still poisons her as well. So she gets poisoned on both encounters.
The developers really wanted to make sure Lena got poisoned.
Well, they also didn't expect us to randomize Magisa's location. And this may have one-shot this sandworm. It's hard to say. He's going to Demi, and then we'll see if he disappears or not. Nope, he needs another one. Because it'll still do the Demi counterattacks and die right after.
That's gotta be enough to take it down.
Yeah, he wasn't far off on that first hit. The first hit was like a K, and I didn't see what spot it's on.
Hey, and
it's in the Shiva spot? Okay.
Our first use of Ifrit against Gilgamesh 4, and now he's gonna run away from Eykir.
So we do get 4th tablet out of the Waltz Kingdom. So that satisfies our Path to Void hint, and satisfies the hint we just found off the library, which says 4 tablets in World 1.
Oh, I missed that second hint.
Yeah, we just got it. Like, it was just seen over on Eykir's side. Now, Eykir is getting busted up. This is one of the harder fights for Gilgamesh. One of the longer fights. His goal is to get him to the script. Because if he gets him to the script change, then he essentially wins. Or he does enough damage that he just kills him outright. Which means he skips the Necro script later in the game if he runs into Necro.
And that's a lot of levels for Galuf and Faris.
That is also Hear You Call, which is required. So Waltz Meteor required. But WindFox is also there. Now, they're not going to be able to do Fleet for the minute. Fleet's got a lot of HP. And hits pretty hard. They're going to need to clear some stuff to get some levels where they can actually go handle the Fleet.
I love how Frog Lena can still throw scrolls.
So, Kig brings up a good point. It could be Go-Go. It could be the 1 in 30-something chance of however many bosses we have. I've lost count at this point. It's 30-something. Is it 50 bosses? I thought it was only like 30-something.
Well, we haven't seen Go-Go yet, and that's kind of nice to not waste him in the really early stages.
Alright, so we've seen Sandworm. We've seen Magisa. We've seen Gilgo 4. We've seen Triplets. Who was in that first spot? And Windshrine. We've seen Shiva,
like
but I haven't beat her. But I'll mark that we've seen her.
I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, it was Gilgo 1. It was Gilgo 1.
Oh, right. I knew it was something obvious.
Because we talked about him running. And we got Guardians now in the library.
I feel like the runners should be strong enough to do Shiva if they want now.
That's a lot of bosses. I didn't even realize we had that many. Well, 1 in 49 chance it could be Go-Go. I don't like the odds.
Minus how many bosses we've already faced. Eykir got 2 Guardians down really quickly and has really been struggling with the last 2. There's a third. And you're in this weird situation where, like, Butts and Lena were dead for the last boss battle, so you don't want Galuf and Faris to be, like, 10, 15 levels higher than Butts and Lena. That's a bit of a mismatch. But it looks like he is just going to leave Butts dead for the time being.
Alright, so see, we're still on the Guardian fight, and it looks like WindFox is on his way to the Guardian fight.
See if WindFox can get through it any faster with what he's got. I mean, Eykir's resorting to chocobo kicks.
I mean, the slash, I would still be using the slash, because it can miss, but it doesn't always miss. I do like just abusing the water scrolls until we get 3 of them down, and then he can just tackle the other one with other things.
Yeah, that was nice and fast. Oh yeah, WindFox with the scrolls, that was super fast.
So they're both gonna have bracelet. The WindFox has mix though already on pretty much every character.
Yeah, I was about to say I think like 3 characters just learned mix there.
All 4 of them did. All 4 of them did level 3. And what's nice for WindFox is I forgot if he picked up the Holy Lance, but if he didn't, he's gonna be able to go back and get it now that he has 2 tablets, which is gonna make X-Death 1 a lot cleaner. Also, he can pick up a Dragoon Spear if he wants, which is technically the strongest attack spear in the game. But Maneater's also going to be putting up a lot of damage. So he does have Holy already. I like that. I think I like a Summoner. Yeah, I think I like a Summoner, a Dancer, a Dragoon, and maybe a Ninja. Or two summoners with throw. I like 2 summoners with throw too. He's gonna do White Mage though. That was Chimera Brain reset. We have a French vanilla Chimera Brain.
So I'm thinking about what Path to the Void hints we've used at this point. We still have the Flying Lonka Ruins one. We still have the Zeza Fleet one. And those are the only 2 remaining Path to the Void fleets we
And more than likely what's going to happen is Zeza Fleet's going to have our our Adamantite, and it's going to be anti-barrier up on the Flying Lonka Ruins. I mean, it could not be, but probably. And nothing for Karnak Meteor. Just levels and an anti-magic bow. So, levels and 5,000 gil.
So is WindFox currently in the ground Lonka Ruins?
Yes, this is called Catapult. The game refers to this location as the Catapult.
Yes, where Sid and Mid like to hang out eventually.
Yeah, and it's what launches the Flying Lonka Ruins into the air, I believe, in the vanilla game, and then you get the meteor that crashes down where this was.
So what does beating it in the randomizer trigger? Anything? Or it just has a boss there who...
So you beat the catapult, and it like doing this little sequence unlocks the Lonka meteor.
Ah, okay.
So you still have to do some things to unlock locations. So Siren. And Titan. Okay, so Titan's actually really bad for WindFox here. He needs to kill him very, very quickly. Which I think he can. Reason being is he only has one character that has enough HP to survive this, possibly. And yeah, one character. Oh, two survived. He got a low roll on Gallop. I was thinking it's Vaughn he was trying to do jump over, but I think the jump killed it. I figured Lena, of course, Lena is the one that's going to survive. So do we want the bad news from what we're seeing right now? We've seen absolutely no Void bosses yet.
So, Void bosses in the Void?
This is not where you want to be on bosses that you haven't seen.
Yeah. The earlier a panda is, the better.
That's the point. Like, you want to see these bosses. Like, the fact we haven't seen a single one of them is just adding to the checks later that they might be there. Yeah, the second gold hairpin off of Tycoon Meteor is great. And here's our first Void boss. Yay, Void boss. We get Callow.
And how many HP in this location if you happen to remember?
I do not. Dry. HP.
Oh,
I
and
have
Faris...
3,300.
Okay, so we can do it relatively quickly, but it didn't help that Faris attacking with her fists got 0 damage and then got drained to death.
Yeah, Drain's the big deal here. Like, Drain is what hurts in this fight. And down goes Callow. If you're really stacked on money, I mean, you can sell a gold hairpin. It's 15k, but yeah, I wouldn't. So there's the sub key. I think for items so far, we found the bracelet, the here use called Elder Branch, the sub key, tab 1 and 4, and I think we've seen the big bridge key too. I want to say I saw a big bridge key drop from somewhere.
That I don't remember, but we could have.
So yes, this Gallop and Ferris should both survive.
Yeah. They got over-leveled at the Guardian fight. Or no, the fight before the Guardian fight. Which one was that?
WindFox is rushing the
Gilgamesh 4?
Now, I don't hate this. Did he ever find Slash?
Oh, wow. Eykir actually managed to have Lena survive that, too. Just barely.
Do we know if WindFox got Slash? Okay. I don't know if I saw him go into wall shops or not. If he doesn't have Slash, it's going to be risky. Well, more risky than normal.
Confused the Gabbledygook into mustard bombing itself.
Oh, that was great. And
this,
Abductor. This is actually great. So he just needs a summoner to get a turn. He gets to summon, shout, and fight over. Yeah, we were hoping for shoutable since he doesn't have slash, it doesn't appear. So let's see what the Path of the Void gives us. I'm guessing adamantite.
You're right.
Yeah, so that means adamantite probably has our anti-barrier. If it doesn't and it has another tablet, then that's going to be interesting. So kind of the cool thing about this game, and one thing that I like about it, is like you're seeing two completely different perspectives on the run. Two completely different paths. Their teams are marginally different. They valued certain things differently. And you can't tell which one of them's ahead as of right now. There's absolutely no way.
Though Eykir still hasn't gotten that 4th tablet.
Yeah, he might not have seen the Lost Kingdom hint, or might have forgot, or might not know that that's called Lost Kingdom.
Oh, and here's Arcavis on WindFox's side, another one of those bosses that nicer to see earlier since it has 5 lives.
Hyper annoying boss. And you can't ever tell when it's changing except for 4 into 5. And it has a lot of hit your whole party attacks. That white mage is not doing much right now. I'd almost change that white mage into another summoner until you get some stuff.
Faris has had a number of very ineffective fist attacks so far.
This should be the fort. No, not quite.
Okay, there's Eykir's submarine key.
Eykir's gonna do North Mountain, which I don't think we've seen yet. So this, I think, is gonna be a new check.
But you're guessing that the barrier is going to be at Flying Lonka Ruins just because we're kind of running out of stuff in Worlds 1 and 2.
I mean, it's definitely a possibility, but it could just be that this is another tablet, and if this is another tablet, then it's very interesting. But we don't have good hints left after this at all for the anti-barrier or the last tablet. If this is the tablet. If this is the anti-barrier, then the same thing goes for the other 2 tablets. We have no good hints left. It becomes a crapshoot guessing game until we get more hints in World 3, because I think we've seen almost every hint in World 1 and 2. I mean, our other hints that we haven't actually finished yet are... We had one about the subkey, but we got that. We had one about the trench page being in World 3. And one about the steamship key being somewhere in World 1. So, North Mountain Magisa has nothing. But Poison Lena again.
Because that's what Lena does.
That's why I named Lena 3rd tablet.
So I guess, I mean, we know the anti-barrier's got to be somewhere in World 1 or 2, so...
And we've also had no Baron hints either. So that's another big Dildrazi.
At most, World 3 only has the 2nd tablet.
So, the big deal is we also have no Baron hints, though. We have nothing that tells them they can't go somewhere. Which means every location's on the table, and that's dangerous.
Yeah, so I've heard of the Baron hints. I haven't actually seen them when I've happened to be watching.
Yeah, so Baron hints will tell you that, like, mountainous areas hold no items of value, or no keys of value. And what that means any mountain or place that's deemed as a mountain, which would be Hiryu Valley, and both North Mountain checks, would then be off the table. Yeah, you get 0 to 3 Baron hits in a seed. The max rolls at 3 can roll at 0.
So did Eykir also get choked?
Yeah, both of them got showed. It was off of Wind Shrine.
So Eykir's gonna be fine here.
Yeah, this is going to be a very, very quick blink and you miss an abductor fight. As soon as that summoner gets a turn, it's gone. Curious to see what WindFox finds over here. He's doing his last 2 item checks, and then he's going to be fighting the boss. So this is Vanilla Arcavis' spot, which we've already seen. With Arcavis is French Vanilla. Arcavis moved up to guard the front instead of the back. And Omniscient. Ooh. Ooh. This is actually... He has a Mutant Sword, we're good. I was gonna say, if he doesn't have Mutant Sword, this actually becomes rough. Oh, he might not know that either when dry. So here's the thing, Drosy. Some items in this game, like some weapons, do not take Spellblade. Apparently the Man-Eater is one of them.
Did Omniscient just cast Reset?
Yes, because he has on the Man-Eater, and Man-Eater doesn't take a Spellblade. So he needs to switch the weapon. Oh, I think he thinks it just failed. Oh no. So the only way you can see whether a weapon will take Spellblade or not is inside of the item menu while it's de-equipped.
Oh, so it shows up in battle regardless as an option.
Yeah, it looks like it works, but then when you attack, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, he needs to unequip and equip a different weapon, and he should learn that here. Well, after the second fail, he should realize it's not an accident. Oh, he reset. And he did not save before the Arcavis fight.
Oh boy.
Does he not realize he can just re-equip inside of the fight?
I don't know.
I'm guessing he doesn't he may just not realize that he can re-equip in a fight. Well, I mean, the first thing he did when he reloaded, though, Pyromance, was change it to Guardian. But maybe he just forgot that he can change it in battle. He said he's not feeling well today, so he's saying that he's had some... Being able to focus on things hasn't been amazing for him today. But that's a lot of Eykir to pretty much catch up. I mean, Eykir's still short tab 3, but that's from this fight. So technically, WindFox doesn't quite have it yet again. Yeah, I think he wishes. I don't even know if we've seen Hunter and Berserk or both Berserker with the equip bow. I don't know if we've seen that in any of the shops. No, you're fine. He's trying to get it again. If he had went somewhere else, maybe. But since he's on the fight that gives it to him, I wouldn't worry about the kick.
And now Eykir's kinda caught up.
Yeah, they're basically on each other's toes now, except for the... I mean, yeah, they're literally on each other's toes.
Well, we'll see how Eykir handles Omniscient.
Well, the interesting thing is a lot of the things they have count as physical attacks, and that's all bad against Omni. They could put on Red Mage and go with some low-level magic strats like Bolt 2s and stuff, but it would take a bit. And he's just got to get the magic sword to land is the big deal.
Wow. Eykir has really caught up there. They're both now on phase 5 of Arcavis.
Alright, so WindFox has reacquired his third tablet.
Is there a save point in here?
Yeah, there's one at the back. He just skipped it. There's actually one at the front and one at the back.
I would have been surprised if there wasn't a save point. I'm a little surprised he, skipped it after acquiring the third tablet.
Yeah, I don't usually skip the second save point in here. That's usually the one I'll land on, and he's probably not going to get anything in here because he's already opened the chest and knows there's nothing of value. I mean, that 5 chest room he may go back for, and he is, because it had like 9,000 gold, a Hypno Helmet, it had a lot of money items. And money. Oh no, he just wanted heal. Just purely heal.
I'm surprised you didn't take the 9,000 gold.
Yeah, while you're in that room, you might as well. And the Hypno Helm sells for a little bit, like 4,500 or something like that. And for people who are asking how you move while running, that's one of those spots you don't run, or else you fall down the hole 9 times out of 10. He's not making the same mistake. He's going back to save.
Yeah, I would hope so.
And he keeps taking the wrong staircase.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like he doesn't remember which is the way to get there. Let's see if Eykir does the save before hitting Omniscient.
How much did Hypno Helm used to be worth? I know it's only worth like 9 or 4,500, something like that. Oh, okay. That would have made seeds a little bit more broken to find that. So that means they cost 75k to buy? Oh, okay, they're not buyable at all then. But if it was, then it would be 75k, which would be ridiculous.
Oh, so did WindFox successfully mute Omniscient?
Yeah, he has a different weapon equipped now. So the weapon he has equipped works. But he could have avoided the reset completely by just going into his item menu and changing out the weapon and recasting the spellblade. But now he just gets to hammer him with everything he's got, including these little 6-7 punches. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. So he's regenning more health than the Mute Blade's doing. The only 2 people realistically doing a lot of damage is the Dragoon and Summoner with the row.
Oh, I didn't know Omniscient had such a strong regen.
That's not even a strong regen, that's just the base regen. It's just his weapons aren't great, so he doesn't have nothing like a chicken knife or anything that just does ridiculous amounts of damage.
Meanwhile, how's Eykir handling this fight?
Eykir's hasting, single target. Eykir, I think, cast Mute Blade, but switched weapons after. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think he switched weapon, so the Mute Blade is not applied to your character, it's applied to the weapon. So if you ever find yourself in this position, Jossie, you just gotta make sure you switch your weapon first.
Yeah.
Or you reapply the spell blade after you switch.
Or you wait to switch until you've attacked with the blade that was muted.
Well, the lance doesn't hold it either.
Oh, I see.
Katanas are the same way. No katana will hold a spell blade.
Eykir's finally got him muted.
Yeah, they're both in the fight now, so, I mean, I think WindFox is going to be out of the fight slightly faster, maybe?
How many HP in this location? It's gotta be, like, close to 10,000.
Yeah, 9k is what somebody said a minute ago.
Oh, okay.
8,900.
Oh, yeah, Vaughn said that, I see.
And our biggest damage on WindFox's side is coming from the Dragoon. Biggest damage on Eykir's side is coming from the Ninja. We do have Omni down on left and anti-barrier. Wow, tab 3 and anti-barrier both in here.
Doubly on the path to the void.
So here's the interesting thing. We don't have any clue where tab 2 is.
I'd say do X-Death 1 and see what's in World 3 at this point.
Yeah, I think I would be seeing what I need to go to the castle, probably picking up some more stuff from Sealed Kuza, and then I would be going to Extus Castle and clearing the entire Extus Castle. Could be Fiery. We have Elder Branch already.
Oh, I missed the Elder Branch pickup.
Yeah, we've had Elder Branch. That's one of the things we actually have. I think we have Big Bridge. I'm not sure on the Big Bridge key. I'd have to wait and see. I thought I saw Big Bridge key. Maybe I saw a hint.
So you're thinking potential more forest play here?
No, knowing WindFox, it's almost an hour in. He's probably going straight into Exus Castle. It would surprise me if he goes to more forest. I would go to more forest. That would be my choice. Because it's got a lot of good loot. Like, it's got very good loot. He does have a equipped bow. He could just grab some armor. There's a lot of good armor in here. Yeah, I like grabbing big guard. I might just grab some armor, like some helmets and some Gingy armor to equip on these dragoons.
And Eykir finally got Omniscient down. He was mostly doing damage with double wield plus dual lance.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen right now, Dry, because it's there's no golem. At least not right now. He's saying that the dragoons are going to jump and let everybody else die to X-Death. We also have Barrier Tower in play too, because we do have the sub key. So they've got a lot of options. That's kind of the scary part. They've got a lot of options with no clear path. And they're not far apart from each other. I mean, we got WindFox just exiting Sealed Castle going into EDC, as Eykir's going into Sealed Castle. So we're talking like a minute, maybe a minute and a half apart. And the decisions they make from here on out are what's kind of going to determine the entire race.
Like, will Eykir follow WindFox into EDC, or would he take the IB Karma route of more forest?
Well, see, Eykir's also got the advantage because Eykir has Slash. Which, guess what this boss is killable by? One-shottable. Whereas WindFox is going to have to go through the entire thing.
How did that water scroll not do anything?
So dry. You do it. Immune to water. Yep.
Oh.
So it's the only fire that's completely immune to water. It's dangerous fire, man. We need a Class C extinguisher for this one.
Well, that was a nice jump attack at least.
Oh yeah, his jump attacks are going to do a lot of damage, but every spot in here has got, you know, somewhere north of like 10, 15, 20k plus. Up to, you know, X-Death himself has 32k in the back.
So where was Slash that WindFox didn't get it then?
It was in the back shops of Waltz. That's so he must not have he just must not have went there. I mean, WindFox does skip a lot of shopping, and oh nope, Eykir's going into more. I was like, is Eykir doing it? If he's doing it, I like it. No, Slash was 100%, I believe, in the back of Waltz, because I remember looking as he was leaving the shop, and I'm pretty sure it's the armor shop, because it's when you go behind the inn, it's the right of the two shops.
Finally gets
something very good was in that shop. Then something else must have been in that shop then, because I remember that shop specifically. Well, something was in that shop, Dry, because I wouldn't have remembered that shop for a reason. Yeah, WindFox just doesn't have it. Which is going to make Eykir's first fight in the basement if he does it faster. Arrow 3 is a good find.
Assuming you have someone to cast it.
Yeah, we could also stumble across the Mirage Radar. There was no key item from that first check, right? I was looking at chat when you
No, it was just like a ring.
Okay. 18. Okay, I would take 18k. Ooh! Eykir is doing my play. I like this
see if
divergence.
it pays off.
I like this divergence. If you don't feel real strong, More Forest has a lot of loot. A lot. It has 5, 9, 12 checks, and they're all pretty good tiered. That's it in the first one. Alright, he doesn't know the layout. So the layout is 2, 3, 4, 3 on the number of chests in each zone. So this first zone only has 2. This next one will have 3. Where was Blue at? Was Blue in EDC? Okay, roulette chest. I'm trying to watch what each one of them's getting. Because these are some pretty big divergences.
Okay, so that arrow 3 also becomes very useful.
Yeah, the big thing is Big Guard.
Yeah, I noticed that in Kuza a while ago.
So they picked up Big Guard, which means they don't have Golem, but they have a very good set of protection. There's a chest in the bottom right. Okay, he's getting that one. There's going to be one on the left of this save point, just a little bit up and left. Oh, nope, he's passing. Okay, there he goes. And then one in the upper right corner. And then he goes to the screen transition, and there's going to be 3 more once this forest burns. And nothing too great for More Forest, that's all. No problem. Like, the More Forest is one of the things that once you learn it, it's really good. So yeah, it goes 2, 3, 4, 3. As you switch slowly different rooms in the forest, essentially. And you tend to do what Eykir's doing right here. When you get to the burned down part, go south and out, save your game, and then you can go back in and do the boss after you've looted everything. I tend to skip the save point in the middle of the woods and just save there.
And WindFox is using that big guard that he just became able to use.
Oh yeah, against Leviathan, it's going to be neat and a necessity because if Leviathan decides he wants to counter with either Tidal Wave or Aqua Rake, it's going to be painful. We have a very, very easy fight over in the forest, so this might be. Well, let's see what he gets. This could be big. Nope, just a Slumber Sword. But he does have access to Fork Tower, and he does get Krill over Galuf, or whatever he is named.
I think it was just Kara.
Yeah, probably. And a lot of people don't take advantage of the fact we can change names, and it doesn't affect seed generation. And Leviathan down. So WindFox is ahead inside the castle, but Light Staff's very good. But the check to the more force could pay off a lot. Because what Eykir could do if he wants to gamble Fork when he gets to World 3, because it's 2 key item checks, he can send a Slash and a Summoner up each way, and that gives him a way to break and kill non-heavies.
So I didn't realize you needed to do more forest to unlock Fork Tower.
So Fork Tower has a coding issue where yeah, if you have Galuf in your party, it freaks the game out.
Oh, I see. So it's not like a logical thing. It's a can't do it with Galuf.
Yeah, you have to have Carrot. So unfortunately here, he hit him before the Slash went off and put him into the Tornado form, which is the only non-slashable form.
Oh, and WindFox is even doing the
Oh no, it does hit that
optional
one. Never
boss
mind.
check.
Is it the hand it doesn't hit then? It doesn't hit one form. Is it the hand? It's the hand. Okay. I knew it was one form. I don't have my boss sheet up. I don't have my cheat sheet. Oh, Catastrophe. Seeing Catastrophe, those are great. I'm not perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
You're just restreaming every single match that you possibly can, which is pretty amazing anyway.
Appreciate it, but my brain's muddled from all of that. Yeah, the Catastrophe at Guild Before spot. You're talking like about 30k, somewhere in there. Big card spam for expensive cheese. So it's actually amusing. So if he gets his one character up in the air, does that mean that it'll keep casting Gravity 100 because that one character still has float?
Guess we'll find out.
Nice. Dry saying it works like that, yeah. So it's yeah, so here oh no, maybe not.
Nope.
Well, maybe not, because he just Demon's Gaze Galuf down. Oh, that's what I was curious about, because that'd be a good way. Okay, it needs to be on screen. Okay. To me, that would be a good anti-reflect or wall ring strat. Yeah, that blue ability find is great.
Yeah, could just keep casting Big Guard, though.
So Big Guard has this thing where it costs 72 MP naturally.
I know. It's expensive, but...
I mean, even with the gold hairpins, and they've got, he's only got one. So if he has it on him, it's still 36 a cast. And that's just going to true through your reserves. Now, what he could have done is he could have cast Big Guard into Carbuncle and cheesed the fight. Because Carbuncle puts up wall.
Where was Carbuncle?
I don't know. WindFox has it. It was at the Silver spot, so both of them have it. We just got the Silver Summon replaced with the Carbuncle.
Oh. Oh, so you meant the Carbuncle Summon, not the Carbuncle Fight.
Yeah. So the Carbuncle Summon will cast Reflect on your entire party. So if you cast Big Guard to get him off float and then reflect him, he can't ever Gravity 100 your party, so he just gets stuck in the spam loop of Gravity 100. And you just kill him at your leisure at that point. You do the same thing. It's the only. This is the encounter when everybody talks about the wall ring, and if the wall ring's useful, this is the one spot that it's useful. Because you cast float on your characters and you put a wall ring on. And you can pre-jack it, like you can cast float on your entire team pre-fight, equip a roll ring, and then go into the fight, and he just never does anything but Gravity 100. Okay, so we've seen Leviathan. I'm keeping track of the bosses we're seeing too, so we know our potentials.
Sandworm bait, something for World 3.
We'll see. That is a very, very, very quick check. So right after I kill X-Death here, I'll probably go back and check that, because that is super quick. Now, they don't have Lightning Scrolls. Lightning Scrolls would be really good throws here if they have them. The Tidal Wave counter is probably going to wipe. Nope. One guy's got a Coral Ring.
Oof, yeah, that's a reset.
Yeah, that Entangle, he was going to be stuck for a while. Okay, you're happy with that. You're happy with the Condemn being on your summoner at this point.
So you said X-Death has 32,000 HP?
Yeah, and the Holy Lance, you're about to see why the Holy Lance is good against them. The Holy Lance was the 5k.
So we've got a quarter of his HP down.
It's going to chew through. Arrow 3 helping. It's going to be a grand. So you're looking at between all 4 characters. Let's see how much Flame Scroll does. A grand, so 2, 4, 9. So a little over 3 turns. A little less because the Holy Lance is hasted.
Yeah, considering how quickly Lena just went back up in the air.
Yeah, she's got the running shoes. This is why the running shoes are the best item in the game.
Yes, I noticed before the battle, WindFox specifically transferred the running shoes to Lena.
Oh, the jumping shoes, Vaughn? We'll go with jumping shoes. I'm okay with this. I accept. So I guess going back to our earlier discussion, so as a new player, your biggest thing is just trying to learn everything in this game, right?
Yeah.
And it takes time. It's going to take some seeds. It's going to take getting some seeds under your belt. Always, if you're going to stream this game, if you're on the main Discord and you put Career Day in your title, it will get posted to our Discord of live streams, and usually that'll get some people into your stream to watch.
Okay, I'd wondered how it knew who to announce, because I know that channel in the main Discord.
I think it's just anything with the term Career Day inside the title of the stream. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dry. I know there's something else that triggers it. It's Career Day, and what else? I may be mistaken. It may just be Career Day. FF5CD? Or FFV-CD? Okay, FFV space CD is another option. Either one of those or writing out the word Career Day will get it posted. And that'll usually get people like Vaughn or Dry or Some people
the constant lurkers.
I accept that statement for you guys, though.
and here goes WindFox with the sandworm bait to find Bahamut.
Good spot for Bahamut. It's got it. That might be. Oh no, like 50 HP short. I think really, just arrow 3 it. He might not know he's that close. I literally think he's like 50 HP from it. Yeah, it's gone. And gold hairpin number 3.
No shortage of those this seed.
I wouldn't be complaining, especially if you end up with a lot of good summons. Like, if we find a lot of good summons throughout the course, I mean, you'll be more than happy to take it. Even so with the big guard.
WindFox is back to World 1 here.
Oh, I didn't notice that. We found Doom Black. He's doing quick checks. He's prioritizing fast checks because he's got no hints and he's got no way to get to either of the hint locations in World 3. So this is something you'll see me and WindFox discuss a lot. Once you get into this World 3 scenario, especially when you're racing, you can do one of two things. You can either go for fastest clear, starting with World 1, because you're going to be over-leveled for it and kill everything in 1 to 2 hits for the most part, which is what you're seeing now. Or you can go for gamble checks, which I'd love to see Eykir, because Eykir thinks he's an underdog. I would love to see Eykir go for the gamble check. Like, I'd love to see Eykir go straight out of here and go to Fork Tower. With 2 ways of instant killing. Actually 3 ways, because mix. I don't know if they have dark matters, though. I don't think we've seen a dark matter. So we know he's not going to find anything here. And we know he's not going to find anything pretty much anywhere else in World 1. We know Steamship Key is actually lurking in World 1. But I think we've seen every location cleared. So to me, that tells me that the Steamship Key is probably in the Walls Tower.
We also know that the Trench Key is somewhere in World 3, and we have the Submarine Key.
Yeah, which, that could be a lot of places, though. We don't have access to... We have access to Sunken Waltz, Odin, and Tool Pass. I think it's all we have access to in World 3. And Fork Tower, by clearing more forest. Yeah, I don't like opening chest. Well, he could be thinking about Slash and stuff, so Slash typically spawns in World 1 or 2. And he doesn't have it, and he hasn't found it. And there might be something else like Sleep Blade or something that he's not got, that he's checking chests for. Because they can be in chests if they're not in shops. I had forgot this is gargoyles, so I got that checked off now.
So going back to the significance of this match in the tournament, while these runners are doing bosses we've already seen, the winner of this match will be one of our final 8 runners and will be facing Garlisle in the next round.
That is correct. They will place Garlisle in the lower bracket. It'll be one of our last couple of races that we're going to be holding over here in Randomania. The Randomania has been an awesome group to work with, and they've been hosting our entire beginning of the tournament, and they've just been helping us tremendously. The last half of our tournament is going to be picked up by Speed Gaming. So winners bracket, the 2 top upper bracket matches next week, and everything forward will be over on the Speed Gaming channels. So we'll keep you guys apprised of that as we go forward. But we will have 2 more matches next week on Randomania.
Yeah, they really have been great. I mean, they have restreamed every single match of... Well, they have provided space for every single match of the tournament so far. You've literally been the restreamer for most of them. But one way or another, we've gotten them all broadcast. Thanks to Randomania.
Yeah, the tracker will be different for Speed Gaming. The tracker is actually going to be different here, probably for the last 2 matches next week. Like, I know they're getting us a tracker together with our items on it, and I think it's gonna be a full tracker, right, Drosy?
Yeah, I gather. I mean, not like full with like all the bosses and whatever, but you know, to the tune of 16, 17 major items.
So pretty much all of our key item checks, which is good. That's knowledge that we want to give out to the viewers, and that we're actually getting added to Randomania as well.
Yeah, sounds like there's some discussion. You were even saying that we might see that on Randomania next week.
Yeah, it's supposed to get changed over possibly on this next weekend, which could be we can see, and it's gonna have all 21 available trackable items. Hopefully we'll get to see that for our last 2 races over here on Randomania. That's my hope, but yeah, this match has some significance. Loser is out. This will be their second loss. They are lower bracket. Winner will face Garlow. Garlow's I haven't seen Garlow pop up in chat. I don't know if he's lurking or not. Should be scouting out his foes, but it doesn't look like he is. I don't see him in chat.
We should also note that as we're now getting into the later rounds with fewer and fewer matches each week, the next match of this tournament isn't until Saturday night. Same time on one of the Randomania channels. We will be seeing Kigalis and Slackaholicus doing the final losers bracket round 2 match.
Yep, our tracker of the night, Kig, will be playing his lower bracket match versus Slack. On his Kig says, "Oh yeah, that guy." Kig's actually tracking for us tonight, which big props for Kig. It's not an amazingly in-depth job right now with only 6 items to check, but oh, don't do that to Kig. Oh, that's a big find on WindFox's side. He's immediately going there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a good reason to go to World 3 now.
Yep, you drop everything because it's 2 hints. And shops. The 2 hints are the big part. You drop everything to just go run there, and nothing else matters.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because they both noped out on Shiva early on, and that Mirage Radar's been there the whole time.
Alright, here we go. We have 8 shops. It's only 8, I think. 2 per location. So we got Black Mage I would grab because they found Doom. Yeah, you grab Black Mage. Oh god, the break cell. See ya, break and Doom on Black Mage. Woo. Brave Blades being sold. Gold hairpins are being sold. Golems being sold.
Yeah, now we can't quite afford Brave Blade without selling stuff, but yeah, I gather in Rando the Brave Blade is always maxed out. You don't need to worry about, like, well, I mean, we've turned off random encounters anyway, so what are you going to run from anyway?
Yeah, it starts at its max stats. I don't actually think I grab the Brave Blade here. I think I skip it because I don't think we have Knight and I don't think we have Equipped Sword. I grabbed a spell. I grab all 4 of those spells.
Haste 2, definitely.
Yeah, I mean X Zone too. So he's got his Time Mage now can kill non-heavy enemies, and Haste 2. Oh yeah, Brave Blade. We do have Freelancer, so yes, we can grab Brave Blade for Freelancer. But Time Mage is really good now. Yeah, I love him putting a Time Mage with Summon on, and maybe even getting rid of one of his. Yeah, he's putting the running shoes over on the Time Mage. I like this a lot. I assume he's going to rework... Oh, there's the Night Class. There's Black 5, Black 5. Okay, loaded Mirage per usual.
And we still haven't even seen the hints.
Now he's going to go buy a Brave Blade. You need to sell a ring or something, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see a black mage come out, and he's gonna do. Okay, I don't hate that, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a black mage come out too, because having Doom and I might just get rid of the dragoons, just both of them. He's still got 2 more shops to check, and he has no money. There's the tiaras for danger.
At least those are cheap.
And turtle shells for sale. So turtle shells are funny. You can actually mix something pretty dangerous with turtle shells, and it's why you see them for 150 in this shop. You can mix a vampire's kiss with turtle shells. Oh, toll pass.
Oh, thanks for that Flying Lanka Ruins hint. That's really useful.
Oh, he got the toll pass in. That's all he needed.
I know. Does give us something.
Oh, that gives us the answer. That's gonna whatever that gives is gonna lead to the last tablet, which means more force was not required at all. Seed's been pretty decent. Oh boy, break, bolt 3, comment, slow 2, mind blast.
So really, both runners not going back to Shiva after encountering him a few levels too early wound up being big.
So summoner start, no summons inside of Silk Castle Z-Man. So very weak summons. Yeah, WindFox found the Mirage Radar in Hiryu Valley, and Tool Pass is on Path to Void. So whatever Tool Pass drops is going to be our path. Now it could be a huge chain. This could be Trench Page.
Which we do know is in World 3.
So this guy is breakable. Break Sword is going to be 100% effective. Break either Shoat or Break Magic is going to be chance to be effective. He doesn't have a high enough Magic Sword for Break Sword.
Okay, there's the Shoat summon. Let's see if it works. Nope, not this time.
Nope, failed.
Are we talking like 50% or 25%?
His base Magic Evade and his bot in World 3 is 80%.
Oh, so
and
20%.
This is almost a lateral. This is almost a lateral spot. It might be a little lower, but not much. We're talking probably like 30% or up. Okay, Power Man's saying 80s, so it's probably. Oh, he got it on the second try. 1 in 5 shot.
So what are we getting? Right as Odin shouts this. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Yep,
Go mode.
So this is not a comfortable go mode though. He has mix and he has summons with no heavy summons. He's gonna have. He has no magic lamp.
Yeah, he left that, slash and waltz.
This is gonna be a very rough Ted and Ned right now. He can get money. Money's not an issue. He can go in here and he can sell. There's like 2 or 3 angel rings in here, so he can get about 100. He can get almost 100k just off of what's left in the castle. Yeah, and that's what he's doing, I think, right now. Yeah, that's 50k just in those 2 rings. And then Thor Hammer's another 15. So 65k just in those 3 pulls. Yeah, since you've seen Catastrophe, you could also sell your Wall Ring. And Wall Ring is going to be 10k. So Eykir's going straight into World 3. Does he go straight to Tool Pass?
Yeah, because he's gonna have to find it from dumb luck. At least it's a fairly easy check.
Yeah, it's one of the fastest checks, and he is. This is a tool pass check. Blind.
Dumb luck wins the day.
This is gonna make the end. WindFox has an advantage. Let's not be any kind of bland here. He's got Mirage Radar. He's got all the loot from Mirage. That's a big deal. He's got Haste 2. He's got Break, Doom, all number of things. But Eykir has a chance. He also has Slash. I don't like that WindFox hasn't put Black Mage on somebody, because that's your only Doom access right now. Eykir's looking at everything like, what can I do? Oh, found an X-Cal, so going with a Knight. Okay. Again, I wish he would turn a Black Mage, since his Magic Sword's not high enough for Break Blade. Maybe even take the White Mage to a Black Mage, but that's just me.
Hey, Eykir got showed on the second try as well. You sure it wasn't a 50% magic defense?
Pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but somebody else said it's in the 80s there too. I mean, with Dry doing his open mouth thing, I'm pretty sure that was not a common occurrence. Oh, apparently it's 83 magic evade there and 99 at his home spot. Well, then Dry lied. Dry told me it was 80 magic evade bases, Odin spot.
So we're talking about a 1 in 6 chance of that actually hitting, and they both got it on the second try.
Yeah.
So we did just get the Mimic Crystal. That could be interesting if we do any Mimic strats here.
Sildra's a big deal. Okay.
Yeah, you were saying lack of high-level summons, so there's one.
Yeah, Sildra's one of the quicker animations that deal a lot of good damage with the, free fight. Okay. Does he save the animals?
Is that what we're doing now, being humanitarian and all?
Well, this is the only fight you can save the animals. You don't. Why are you big guarding? They do no damage, no matter where they're at. This is literally the easiest fight in the game.
And yet WindFox is thinking it over. Another big guard? What the heck?
I mean, he is not attacking the animals, but he could just show. I mean, show just... Oh, WindFox. No, he has show. He's just refusing to use it. He's trying to take his time. He also has Black Mage with Doom and Break that he doesn't have equipped, and it makes me really sad. One of these knights for me would 100%. Then he has Assassin Dagger. And he has Assassin Dagger. He has X-Zone too, yeah. We're sitting here stacking the number of ways he has currently to kill him.
You did say he wasn't feeling that great.
Because Eykir's going to get down here, and Eykir's definitely got a boss sheet up, because you can tell by the way he's pausing on the beginning of the boss fights. And yeah, that's going to give him a way faster first fight. Okay, so he's done, and we did save the animals. They are going to escape. Yeah, he can just slash too. I mean, Eykir's got a ton of options, even more so, even without going to Mirage. I think Eykir's going to have a way faster first fight. But yes, the animals were saved on one side. If Eykir slashes, the animals will not be saved. A second Man-Eater. Interesting. So, just so everyone is aware, Eykir's only had one sub 3 out of every seed he's done. He's in the void at an hour 30, so
wow,
he's got to be feeling good for himself at the very least. He might feel like he's behind, but he probably feels good for himself. I mean, WindFox has more resources if he uses them. If WindFox uses his resources to his advantage. I mean, we could get a really nasty fight here in the void. We haven't seen Necro yet. WindFox's least favorite fight is Necro at Twintania.
We also haven't seen a panda, which is kind of a bad sign.
Gilga 2's not great either. Gilga 2's actually a rough fight here, because he's one of the two harder Gilga fights. Like, you can see he's chunking people down even through Big Guard. Oh yeah, Stalker's still up too. Oh, you guys, we have a lot of bosses. I've been keeping track of what we've seen. And this has been a pretty quick seed as far as boss checks have been concerned. We've only seen 2 of the Void bosses. We haven't seen a Panda, Apocalypse, Hallie, Twintania, or Necro.
But we also haven't seen Go-Go.
Yeah, we haven't seen Go-Go, so we could have a 3-minute bathroom break in the middle of this too. Just let him escape. No, don't kill the pup. Oh my gosh, he killed one.
At least a couple got away.
This void has the shot to be a real rough void, and WindFox really does not like late necrophobia. Okay, so Eykir doesn't know about the chest behind the waterfall. So I don't remember what was in it, but he is missing that chest. Yeah, I know no one likes it. It's just like where Eykir's entering the Gilda 2 fight as WindFox is ending it. And you see him just pause for a second because this is not a great fight. I think I would have led with Big Guard, even with the low health. Yeah, he doesn't have Golem because it's not it was in Mirage. Yeah, without doing the Big Guard, I was worried about that.
Bets on Vanilla a Panda?
Well, I mean, it can't be Vanilla. It can be French at this point, but not Vanilla, because Gilgamesh 2 is in his spot.
Oh, sorry, I was off by one.
Oh, no, you're good.
For some reason, I associate a panda with the prison cell complex. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're going to the Apocalypse spot next at the save point. Yeah, he has Lina. He just cast Cure first.
Hey, this should be nice and easy.
Well, here's the free Golem for Eykir, if he can get past Gilga 2. So, for those who don't know, the top one is weak to Break, the bottom one is weak to Fire.
Oh, but WindFox hasn't actually activated a Black Mage.
I think he just tried to use Showed on the wrong one. It's only the top one that can be Showed. Yeah, true. Both weak to Fire. Undead things weak to Fire in this game. Heavily. He's shooting the right target this time. Oof, those hits from Gilga. Oof. That was a 1600 hit. Worst things we can see ahead are probably Stalker, Shoat, and Necro in the next 3 checks. Any combination of those 3 in the next 3 checks are bad. I don't think I've seen Sleep or Sleep Sword. Oh yeah, Mino's bad too, but they have Throw with Assassin Dagger. There was a free Assassin Dagger in the Void.
And if we get through those next 3, how are we looking for Ted and Ned? I feel like we're still kinda underpowered.
You're probably going Summoners with Mix and Shieldra Summoning, which means you have to mix an extra time because you need to mix Elemental Power. It's actually not bad. It does about 7k damage with Elemental Power, and it's a pretty fast animation. Yeah, Mix Shieldra is pretty good. You just gotta be really careful in phase 1 to not trigger the Bahamut. Now, I do love this. He muted Gilga 2, so Gilga 2 can't cast any of his stat alterations, so no haste, no shell, no armor. Ooh, Atmos. Okay, Atmos is not terrible.
Just keep one character dead and don't let them get sucked in.
This is interesting. We've got WindFox a boss ahead. Or 2 bosses ahead at this point.
Yeah, Eykir's really having trouble with that Gilgamesh fight.
Gilgamesh is just slow with Eykir set up. No, Twintania has not showed up yet. Alright, Gilgamesh 2 down on the right side.
Yeah, the annoying thing is that these attacks of WindFoxes are really just doing like 1,000 at a time.
And that's where I would have loved him to have a Black Mage. I don't know if they have a Wizard Rod, but the Black Mage is still going to do 1,000 plus damage with any of its level 3 spells, and I know they at least have 1 or 2. I think I remember seeing Bolt 3 early. Not to mention they have Doom and Break, which Doom can be very useful because there's some bosses that can only be killed with a death status effect, and they're heavy, so they can't be slashed or Odin or Exo. Okay, if they have a Wizrod, then yeah, I would 100% have had a Black Mage over one of these knights. And I'm pretty sure he bought it. I think he snap bought it. He might have bought it and Mystic Knight. Alright, so we do have Eykir starting to catch back up again. He's a boss behind right now. Almost 2 bosses.
As WindFox takes down Atmos, so I guess that makes him a full 2 bosses behind.
Yep. And neither one of them's got a great strat going into the end here.
Yeah, not only haven't we seen Samurai and Giltoss, but we're probably too low a level to make good use of it anyway.
No, that's what Mix is for.
Oh. I didn't realize mix could mix. Well, I mean, oh, you just mean like powerful attacks rather than mixing up Guild Toss somehow.
Oh, Medio, okay.
That's a nice one.
That might force me into... I definitely think I take a Knight either to a Black Mage or another Time Mage now. He's not going to. He's still preferring the 2 Knights. I don't agree, really, but... And Poroboros. So your Knights are both useless.
Do we have to wait for all 6 of them to do Cure 2?
Yep. Every time he casts a summon against them, if it doesn't kill him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and if he's doing this the correct way, he should haste his summoner, which is actually that's the person with summon. So I wouldn't do anything other than a big guard. Everybody else defend until the summoner comes back. Yeah, he's doing it the right way. It's going to take like 3 or 4 of these, but he's doing it the right way. Yeah, if he gets damage roll variance, that's where it gets bad. Like that. That top one could die. No, okay, we're good. Yeah, you could. These guys don't absorb flame. You could throw a flame scroll, and that would be pretty good.
So what HP is this bot? Like 30k?
40?
40, so divide that by 6 and we're talking like 6,500 HP each, so it might take 4 rounds here.
Somebody's going to correct me with an accurate number. 33,333, apparently.
Okay, so each of these started with 55 HP, and thanks to those Cure 2s, I guess it still wasn't enough. Yeah, the next round should get them.
Yeah, because we're doing sub 2 each time. So he's only done 5,700, so he's only got 1,000 damage on him. Or 5,000, sorry, 5,000. So yeah, this one should kill all 6. Should. Yep, there we go. Life 2, life 2, life 2. As long as you don't see one say Cure 2, you're good.
Meanwhile, Eykir is still on the Bone Dragon Golem type.
He doesn't have Summoner. He took Summon off. So he has no way to insta-kill the top dragon, or the top.
And I guess he doesn't want to reset and change classes or anything.
This was at... No, because this is at the save point. Alright, let's see. This is gonna determine how easy or hard this race is gonna be right here. What do we got in the Twintania spot? Ooh, a showed.
You were saying that was one of the 3 you did not want to see.
It's a very, very long, sluggy fight. He can win it. It's gonna be a slugfest, and he's probably gonna need 10 plus salts. That might help too. The big guard makes the demon's eyes have a chance of missing, but if they get hit with it, it takes away their big guard.
Shote's only 1 for 3 with Demon's Eye now.
Yeah, but here's the issue now. Anytime that Potato hits, it's going to be pretty much 100% chance. Because he no longer has the big guard chance of protection.
And I suppose this is another 35,000-ish HP spot.
Do you guys want to tell him how much HP this one has, Dry? It's not a pretty number.
$50? Dang.
Yeah, the last save point boss, the Vanilla Necro spot, has 65 apparently.
Yeah, which is why runners don't typically take that save point.
Yeah, it's nasty here. That T-Rex has got to be close, because he doesn't want that Golem to die, because he does not have Golem. He's still an Atmos and a Boroboros behind, too. Oh, okay, that's going to be good to know. So apparently we're going to see some big damage from butts on the right side on Shoat. Apparently Shoat's classified as a dragon. Fiery Blizzard, the best thing you can do is have somebody who has Magic Break Sword and is very quick and can survive a round. Yeah, they're telling you some of the boss coding in this game doesn't make sense at all. Bahamut's not a dragon. He's the king of dragons, but he's not a dragon.
Is that like a Buddhist koan, like the sound of one hand clapping?
It's just funny. It's like stuff you see in this game is just like you don't look at Shoat and think dragon. I look at Shoat and I think beast.
Yeah, that does not look like a dragon. That looks rough, sort of kind of mammalian, in fact.
Okay, he's also a beast, so half of him makes sense. He's a dragon beast.
Gotta be getting close here.
Cyclops giraffe. I'll take it. Oh, and that's true. They haven't seen an Artemis bow this seed. They've just seen the Yoichi bows for sale. They never got an Artemis or a Yoichi. Like, for free. That's kind of funny. Oof, double hit. I know, I'm like, I don't know who WindFox is. He hasn't used a bow the entire seed. Oh yeah, and on top of that, Shoat has the ability to drain randomly. I like Meteor and Shoat. You could roll high. Like they said, you do get 2 counterattacks. Same thing on X-Fight too, though. Yeah, this is probably one of the 3 rudest bosses they could have had in this spot. I mean, it was this, Necro, or Stalker. All 3 would have been bad. That's rude. I don't know how much damage he's done, but he's been in that fight for a little bit. You'll know when it's over because he'll get the he'll hit him and there'll be no action for a second and then shoulders die.
Gotta be getting close.
Well, even if he gets through this, he has an okay strategy for XF, but it's a dangerous strategy for XF.
Mixing like the Dickens?
Well, mixed with Shoat, so it takes more than 5 hits with the Shoat for the first phase. And the closer you get to the end of the first phase, the more chances you get for Holy Slayers and Meteors. Which, all those things are really bad. I mean, he has the same strategy, doesn't he? He has mixed with summon. Let's summon Shildra. I think they both have the same strategy, Dry. Alright, Atmos is down on the right side. No, Chemist was found in the graveyard. Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Eykir's trained for it. And I don't know if he knows that the very last zone of the game has an instant way to learn it. Alright, so we still have Eykir about 2 bosses behind.
2.5, maybe even.
Well, he finished Atmos, so he's got the Halley spot and then the Shoat.
Oh, okay. I thought there was one more for some reason.
Nah, he's just got Poroboros and the Shoat. I mean, if he knew it was coming, he'd probably equip 2 or 3 summoners to make this Poroboros way faster.
There we go. Finally.
Yeah, it's a long fight. Alright, so Shoat's down. WindFox has Ned and Ted in front of him.
And I feel like they're going to be at least as long.
Now here's the fun part. Eykir can beat that faster if instead of Sildering, if he goes with Meteos and High Rolls. He can get through that actually quite a bit faster than WindFox just did. Yeah, you see the bombs coming out and you're just like, oh boy. Because here's the bad part. I don't think he has, yeah, you don't want to slash them. They revive themselves on the slash. So the issue he has is he took Summoner off.
Eykir, you mean?
So here's what he's gonna have to do. And it's a good strat. He's gonna de-equip his he's gonna equip something that can take a Maximum Spell Blade. He's gonna mute, and he's gonna have to go through and attack each one, and then he can slash. Wow, he got all 6 of them with 1 slash. That's actually crazy. Yeah, so I think we've had one close to here, and we've had somebody burn through it. Each one can revive like 5 or 6 times in this late in the game. So you've got to burn through like 30 life 2s if you go that route. Oh, we did have Summoner, that was Sildra. So Kara has Summon back on. He had double time a minute ago. Alright, WindFox is setting up. It looks like he's going with Mimics. He's got Mix Time. This is almost where you wish you had mastered a Red Mage for X Magic. I think I would actually go with Sing. Did he put Sing on anybody?
I didn't see him put it on anyone.
Because he has Speed Song. So if with Speed Song, he can make it so that he gets just rapid fire turns.
And Butts is a freelancer?
I'll have to see it again. Most of his team's Mimics.
Right. I saw 3 Mimics, everyone but Butts.
Okay, so everybody but his potato. He's setting up all his stuff for Mix to be high up on the list. Butts is a Mimic.
Oh, now I
4
see
Mimics.
he's a Mimic. Okay.
4 Mimics. So it gives him a good value plan, I guess is how I would put it. It's also going to make his mixing extremely quick. He has Summon Blue, Item, Time. I wonder what Butts has. That's a big deal too. It doesn't look like he had Sing. I would have loved him to put Sing on somebody, though. So the thing he's gonna run into, he only has 2 of the 3 gold hairpins that we've seen in the seed, right? So he could run into mana issues.
Even though he could have bought them in Mirage.
Yeah, but he didn't know he needed them, and he didn't know he wouldn't find another strat. He still could find Samurai back here. Possibly his last 4 checks has Samurai.
It's not the most efficient thing, but he could also go back to Mirage and walk back through the Cleft of Dimension.
Yeah, I don't think he can do that. Oh, there's Samurai.
You called it.
He doesn't have enough money, though. I think his money is scrounging at best.
And I don't think his level's great for it either.
Yeah, he only has 90k. He cannot do money strats. He has nowhere near enough for guild toss. He could hybrid it, possibly. Do not know what happened on Eykir's screen.
His timer's still running, so I assume he's paused or something. Oh, no, right, that's just the game timer. We don't know what his timer is doing.
Okay, yeah, he is paused for a second. And that should be the end of his Poroboros fight. And then he's just got to deal with Shoat. Yeah, so you're going to see WindFox set up life shields as fast as possible because Whitehole... Ooh, that's lucky. So he got 1 life shield up, and Whitehole went for the 1 life shield. That's lucky. Yeah, it's a randomizer only boss. There's 3 of them, and they can be in alternate win condition. When you kill one, it actually ends the game, just like you kill X-Death or Ned. But they also have incredibly unique AIs and like strats that you need for them. I've only ever seen one killed on stream, and it was by Dry, and it was the newest one, the Dragon Clan. Mix for elemental power is Antidote Eye Drop or Revivify Eye Drop. It's Eye Drop something.
And what does elemental power do?
Increases your elemental skills, so like air, water, wind. So Sildra, Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
Revivify Eye Drop. Yeah, like everything's Revivify that we use in Mix. There's other ones, but the main ones we use are all Revivify related. Okay, so he is slowing X-Death. And now he's mixing elemental power. And now he's mixing levels. So I'm guessing he's got life shield and elemental power in everybody. And now you're going to see him mimic. So when you mimic a mix, it does not take mats. So you can freely mimic the mix a lot easier. And you don't have to menu as much, so it just makes it a lot better and faster.
Well, all the Samson powers have hit Butts and Lena so far.
Yeah, so he came into this fight probably around like level 40, so he's stacking like anywhere from 5 to 6 to get him in the 90 to 100 level range. Usually, yeah, you usually do like, especially with summon strats, you're pretty safe doing 6. With money strats, you want to be a little more careful because the game can technically read a number higher than 99, and which takes more money. Apparently, the game we've been told this before can read up to 255. Oh, he's low 30s? Okay, so yeah, he needs 6. He may stop at 5. Ooh, we got a reset on Shoat. Going back. Oh, leaving.
You gonna stock up on softs or what?
Yeah, he may be low on softs. Okay, he ran out of softs. Okay, makes sense. Alright, now we're going to start seeing the thunderstorms fly, and you'll see the damage. So it's like 6 to 7k, which normally you're looking at 9k, or quad 9s. So 4 quad 9s, well that's only 4k. Also depends on equipment.
So, more Samson powers.
Yeah, with this one you can pretty safely go up and above the 99, because it's not going to take you any more mana. All it's going to do is just add to your magic strength.
I love how X Death is so slow, and when he does finally get off an attack, it's just blocked.
Yeah, so you see him leveling up everybody a little more. Because it's you use one set of ingredients, and the other rest of the time you mimic is free. That is funny. You could do that. You could just sit there and mix X Death to 255.
And then use level 5 Doom.
Yeah, that's what somebody in chat's saying. I mean, I guess that's a new death by math we haven't that hasn't been done yet. With hasted mimics, it wouldn't actually be too bad. You get 40 levels per turn. So, you know he starts at a higher level than 1, but even unassuming that, it takes, what, 6 turns to get him there? A little over? So now you see him just holding A. And he's going to hold A until he gets to phase 2. He will have to retarget at the beginning of phase 2. Alright. So he's going to have to retarget this first hit, or else it's just going to miss. They could also just have better mage equipment too, Dry. Because some of them are going to have all the like crystal armor and stuff that they pulled out of Kuza. He's wanting something else. It's understandable. Or he's looking for a certain shop. Oh, is he still looking for softs? He may still be looking for softs. He may not have wrote them down. Well, WindFox. So here's the bad part for WindFox. He is very, very susceptible to Almagest. He does have a big guard, but Almagest is still gonna hurt. Yeah, I was just saying that, right? He can survive, but the HP drain and stuff, it's gonna be still dangerous. If he gets, oh yeah, he didn't retarget.
Well, at least it didn't miss altogether, it just only hit one part.
And we get the Odin spot check going on the other side.
So he only needs to do about 10 Sildras.
Yep, it's about 70,000 to kill all 4 pieces from Guild Toss, because the back half takes the 7th toss.
The back half is 60,000. It's if you quad 9 6 times, then you're 8 HP short.
Yep. So not too bad, and he's gonna rapid fire him. It's just what attacks does X-Death choose to use in his little bit of time. A Delta attack's kind of bad. That's gonna take Butts out, or Potato in this case.
Gallup's who we really need alive because he has the strongest magic attacks at the moment.
He also has Summon equipped. So having the abilities equipped, like Summon, Time, Black, that all increases your magic power too. On top of equipment.
Because he's getting like 7,000 here.
Yeah, he's gonna get this. Actually, it looks like he got it. Nope, not yet. Thought I saw a flash.
Maybe the last three? The front three? Oh, he got 2 of them. Okay.
That was it.
That's, yeah.
Get your GGs out in chat. WindFox is going to take this with an official time of 2:11:32.
That's pretty nice. I remember when WindFox was telling me that he was finally, reliably doing sub 3.
Gonna see if I can get Wind in here for an interview with us. Yep, it happens, Got Guff. It happens for sure. That's my second. That's actually my favorite. Is if you have X Magic Soldier or with Mix. That's probably my favorite strat. I just like the soldier damage, and the MP cost is not too high.
So where's Eykir at now? I didn't even see where he went.
He's in the Odin spot.
Ah. So this is gonna have a lot of HP.
It's like 20,000-ish. It's not too bad. It's actually one of the lower spots in World 3. The Moogle suit.
So for ending purposes, does Butts count as dead if he was stoned when Ned was taken down?
Well, I can leave up the credits. We get the uber long credits. We'll see if he gets stuck behind. So we know Giltoss is probably in the Moogle Forest. We know a lot of the high-level summons are probably in here. Probably either a Bahamut or a Leviathan. What are we hoping to help him with Shoat, though? Time 6, okay. Stoned or dead at the end according to Dry, so. We have X Magic, Summon 5, Phoenix, Bahamut, Giltoss, and Black 6. Okay, and Eykir did see that WindFox finished, and at this point he has chosen to forfeit.
But hey, at least he showed us where Giltoss was. Hey, we've got them both in here. WindFox and Eykir. GG's.
GG, Eykir.
Yeah, that was a pretty close race for most of it. I would say one of the differences was WindFox, you went back to clear World 1, and you both hit Shiva a little bit too early, and neither of you went back anytime soon.
Yeah, that was a rough spot at Hero Valley. I was just like, yep, can't kill it. Come back later if necessary.
Yeah, and Iker, if you. By the way, are you there, Iker? You haven't said anything yet. Okay, I see you lighting up now. No, I still can't hear you. Um, you're lighting up. I'm still not hearing you.
Can you hear me now?
There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah. GG's WindFox. And yeah, I forgot about Shiva. I never went back to it.
Yeah, so that was probably the biggest thing. So when WindFox hit World 3, he went backwards while you were still in the castle and cleared out something in World 1, and then went to World 2, went straight to Hiryu Valley, and Shiva dropped the Mirage Radar.
Okay. Yeah, I just found the Moogle suit after I did.
Yeah, Moogle Suit was at Odin spot, by the way, WindFox.
Oh,
I had everything I need to complete the seed.
Yeah, Moogle Village had Giltos.
Guild Toss, Black 6, Summon 6, Bahamut's, yeah,
X Magic.
X Magic, yeah. I just need pretty much like Guild Toss. I had no way of actually killing X Death easily.
Well, Samurai was right past the shoat.
Oh, he was? Okay.
yeah, I picked up Samurai. I was just like, whatever. I only had like 80,000 gil going into the void, so I was like, I'm not going to guild toss if I find it because I don't have anywhere near enough.
Yeah, I got stuck at Shoat. I didn't think I could kill it in enough stops to make it through the fight, and so I went back. But I think you were past me at that point.
Yeah, he was about 2 bosses ahead of you in the void, pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, makes sense. Mine were a bit slow.
You almost had a better. If that first slash would have landed, you had a better liquid flame than he did because he never got slash.
No, I never found it.
Which, good.
It was pretty early, I think. I picked it up because I'm like, oh yeah, slash. That's gonna be useful for some things, and it was a little bit.
It was either in Carwin or Waltz.
It had to have been in Carwin
Probably
because I went to Waltz and never found it there.
Okay, yeah. Dry said he thought it was Carwin too. So overall, how do you guys feel? That was not a bad seed as far as speed goes.
I didn't have a hint on where the last tablet was. I don't know if you did, WinFox. I just stumbled on it. It was the first check I did in World 3.
So one of the Mirage hints was Tool Pass was Path to the Void. So as soon as I finished up with everything in Mirage, I immediately went there and got the tablet. So I was kind of told where it was at, or at least a possible chain to where it would go.
Yep, that makes sense. So if I'm Mirage Radar, I didn't get that hint, but that's like I said, first thing I did when I went there. Like, oops, go mode. What do I do now?
Yeah, I actually went with the mix Elemental Power Sildra strat on Ted and Ned, just spamming Sildra.
Okay. Yeah, I had found the Sildra. I had Summoners. I found Summoner 6, I think, or Summoner 5 in the village.
Yeah, I had Summon 5, and it's all you needed.
Yeah, so we started off with Summoners. We had a few. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have not done that strat yet. I'll have to check it out.
It's probably my favorite. Soldier's a fast animation and does a ton of damage with elemental power. Like he was getting 6 to 7k hits on all parts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You'll toss then. You have pretty much equivalent.
Yeah, I was able to double elemental power everybody and get everyone to like level 100 something.
Hey, WindFox, was it at the back of your mind about Necro being possible?
Nope. Because I had big guard, so I didn't care.
Yeah, but would you have got big guard before the flares and stuff started falling?
Plus
your guys' parties were low HP too.
They were. I didn't think I'd be able to kill X Death, and somehow I did.
I think my going into Ted and Ned, I think my Lena only had like 600 hit points, and that was it, and everyone else was just barely over 1,000.
I wasn't even 1,000. I think my highest was like 800.
Yeah, the Ted Ned, you were at like 1,100 and something. We were talking about how like the Alma guest was almost a rip, even through big guard.
Yeah, it would dealt it would have been close.
Like Elena was definitely dead because she had taken a hit, and then like the other three would have been like under half HP and
Yeah.
draining. So it could have got kind of sketch, but either way, you pulled through. It was a good fight, and it was a good soldier spam. Good mix, a good set of mix-ups. You got a really lucky first to white hole. It hit the one person that you got the life shield up on.
Yep.
Nice.
Very lucky.
Well, that's what it takes. There's a little bit of luck there.
But yeah, you were like right behind him, Mike. Here, he was in the X Death fight or the Ted Ned fight when you were in the show fight.
Show. Yeah, so just been a little bit of walking, then I would have been there. But like I said, I didn't really have a path to kill. I think if somebody got in Samurai, I would have had somewhat of a path.
The other thing you did that he didn't do is you did the more force check, which I didn't hate. I enjoyed that check. It just didn't pay off this seed.
Yeah, I was just looking for anything. Like at that point, I still didn't have golems, so I was really worried about like low HP and physical attacks being strong in the void. And yeah, that show was hitting pretty hard. But fortunately, that golem fight in the void, I managed to get the golem from that. I never found another one.
Yeah, that was actually my third golem because I'd found 2 plus the shoat or the actual Esper at one point. That was my third golem, so I was like, all right.
Well, you bought Golem in Mirage.
Yeah, I bought it super early, equipped it, and then found 2 more along the way.
Wait, what? Never mind. So, what do you got for him, Drosy? What questions do you got for him?
Yeesh. What was the battle that WindFox insisted on doing the hard way?
Was that the Liquid Flame?
Yes. I wait.
Or no.
No.
It was Crayclaw. It was the Save the Animals fight.
Oh yeah, right. The officer and the wolves.
Oh yeah,
I didn't have a quick kill for it, so I kind of
You
had to do
did.
it the hard
You
way.
had show.
Did I?
I just showed it.
Oh, okay.
He ran away.
Okay.
You did manage to save the animals, and Eykir saved the animals and then killed one, which was sad.
Show not working.
You went out of your way to kill the one too, because the guard was already dead.
I didn't know they were going to run away. I've never actually killed them first.
Yeah, they escape as soon as he dies. What other comments you guys got? I mean, like I said, it's pretty jet seed. The double adamant, the double flying Wonka ruins paying off.
Yeah, Karma here was convinced that when you guys got several early void hints, that it would wind up being a chain to a single item. How did you guys feel that like all those early void hints paid off with separate items?
Good. It was just a jet seed them, which always scares me.
So the only item that we didn't get a hint for where it was at was Hiru's Call for the Ziza Fleet tablet. Or was it the tablet? Yeah, it was a tablet, one of the tablets.
Mhm.
I forgot where it was at, which box it was. Was it Waltz Meteor? Yeah. So that could have been one of the ones that you could have not gotten if you decided to skip meteors. It's just we're lucky that Waltz Meteor just gives so much experience that it's a high priority check.
There was also no Baron hints.
Nope.
I misread a hint and thought it said the steamship key was somewhere.
Oh no, there was a hint that said Steamship Key World 1.
Yeah.
And it by the point you guys had finished checking everything, I think it had to be in the Waltz Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I misread the sub hints as being the steamship. So I'm like, okay, I go there, I get the steamship, and then I can do that for some good items. And it was the sub key, and I'm like, oops, that's not what I expected.
So Dry had a question, WindFox. How negative did it feel not using Hunter or Bow?
I mean, so we found Hunter. I bought it. I was like, well, Yoichi bows, we can buy them whenever we want. And I found the Berserk and skipped over. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it this seed. I already have Summoner. I have Time Mage. I have everything I need. I had Dancer. I had Ninja. I was like, I don't need it. I have everything I need right here.
I agreed with pretty much everything you guys did for the most part. The only thing I was like, I think I would have changed one of my knights out for a black mage, since you bought all that black mage stuff inside of who's it, Mirage.
Mirage. Plus, we found the Doom spell
Yep.
in Excess Castle.
You had Doom, Break, a few of the level 3 spells.
Mm-hmm. I think
Yeah.
Ice and Bolt 3, yeah.
Yeah. Black 6 was my first black magic in Moogle Village. I never found a black magic up until then.
Yeah, the black mage was the actual crystal. The job crystal was for selling Mirage, along with
Yeah.
Mystic Knight, and that might have been the only classes.
Yeah.
And those have been nice to have. I was going with just double sword. I was going with freelancers because they were the only ones that could use the big weapons.
WindFox
Oh, yeah.
actually had double dragoons for some of the seed,
For about
Which
the
is-
first half, yeah.
which is a rarity.
Lena was doing some pretty nice damage there, as I recall.
So it helped a lot that I had the two best spears in the game with the Dragoon Spear and the Holy Spear. So the jump damage was 1500 plus every time.
Yep. Also more on XF because holy.
Yeah, I was the jump was dealing 5 to 6k every jump, so that was a very fast fight.
I was glad I made it close. I was just
Oh, yeah.
looking to get blown out, but
That was
no, that's a good one.
that might if you'd finished it out, it might have been a PV for you.
Possibly. I mean, if I went in, could have run in 230, and my PB is like a 245.
But you both put up an awesome race, and WindFox will be moving on to face Garlisle, and that will be next week. For the rest of this week, we have one more race for you guys. Like we said earlier, it'll be Kig versus Slack, as you can see on the schedule on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I would definitely watch it if you've been enjoying the races. It's going to be another great race. Yep, Kig's hyping up his own race. I do want to thank Kig for tracking for us tonight. Again, it's kind of a slow job right now. We don't have a lot to track, but still appreciated for the help.
And
then-
once again, I got to thank IB Karma for doing the restream for this and basically every other match this week.
It's all been when I'm off work, so it's not too hard to set up a restream. But
Yes. It's been convenient with all the evening matches this week.
yeah, for sure. That's been what's helping me restream everything. But also thank you. I know you're not used to this community. You're not used to the game too much, but we appreciate you coming over and helping with commentary. And it's been fun having comms with you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
No problem. You're more than welcome to sign up for any race you want, and hopefully you will sign up in the future, and people get to hear you again, possibly even over on Speed Gaming.
We'll see how everything goes, but I am excited to see how the new layout works when we switch over there.
Oh yeah, there is a new layout that has been designed by one of our runners, WindFox, and it looks amazing. So look forward to that when we get over there.
And I believe you versus Freddy is going to be one of the first races we have over there.
Yeah, it'll be me versus Freddy, and then Alistair versus Francois Harpy. Both happening next week, so after Sunday. We'll start scheduling those, and we'll get those on the schedule and let everybody know. Also, if you want to see a good schedule, like at least a day-to-day of when everything's happening, if you do go to our Discord through the Career Day page, I'll go ahead and link that real quick. If you head over there and join our Discord in the Races channel, the day of the race, I tend to post a announcement telling you the race and what channel it's going to be on, so that you know what's upcoming. It's a good way to keep up with, or you can just keep a look on the Randomania and Speed Gaming schedules going forward. Anybody got any last bits of advice before we sign off for the night?
Thanks Karma for restreaming. Thanks for calming Drossi and Karma as well. Kig, thanks for the tracking. GG Eykir. Keep playing.
Will do. GG WinFox. Yeah, again,
GG.
thank you everybody on the commentary team, tracking and restreaming. Appreciate all your work.
At least if you want a free win against me. Just race me in SMZ3. You'll beat me every time.
We have to help each other get better.
All right, and with that, that's going to do it for us for the night. We'll see you guys later, and thank you guys for coming by and watching. The community's great, and enjoy the rest of your evening.